and some without much notice.
How would you like New Zealanders to remember you as
As someone who always tried to be kind.
What time did you tell your colleagues this morning?
So after the opening of caucus, so essentially straight off the bat, Cabinet met at 7:30 a.m. this morning, caucus soon after. Some senior members I met with last night, and as I say, a very small handful who had any other prior notice. Ultimately, I didn't want to burden them with this decision. It was my own. I knew once I'd made it that my mind was not for changing.
It would be fair to say.
When you wake up on the February 8th or the day is when you're not home, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Probably have the cup of tea that Clark will inevitably make me in bed. And I don't say that in jest, that's actually been his practice for the last 5 years, if I'm not up before him, and probably make Neve breakfast. I haven't yet.
It would be fair to say, Simon, that I would go on.
4-year-olds are chatty, couldn't run the risk.
It would be fair to say, Prime Minister would have not been the highlight of his view. Wouldn't have been working with Māori and getting to know them on an intimate level, iwi and hapu and whānau level.
There's a reason I listed that in my remarks, because I have considered that one of my great privileges. I actually remember that it was the day I was welcomed onto a marae in Rotorua in one of my first pohuri as Prime Minister, that in that moment the weight and responsibility of the job really came at me, and it has done every single pohuri I've done since. I believe that we have strengthened our relationships with Māoridom and that we have made progress. Now the key is to keep going.
To a lot of New Zealanders would become as no surprise.
Yes.
What's your message to them who may not saw that coming?
Do you know that I'm not unusual? Firstly, I am a politician who is first and foremost human. And so leadership means being willing to step back and recognise when actually it's time for someone else to do the job. And that I'm not alone in the fact that politicians, and the ones that I work with at least, are constantly thinking about how they can best serve. They're constantly thinking about what they can do on behalf of their communities. They're not all there for power. They're not all there to be in the front seat. They're there to be in a team that makes a difference. And so that's probably why my colleagues aren't surprised, because they can see that I'm trying to make the best decision for New Zealand. If I don't have what it takes, I need to let someone else take on this job.